Well, guys, when leftists tell you that crime is down, don't believe them. And when leftists tell you that the crime that's actually happening, the political crimes are happening from the right, don't believe them. And I believe that the American people do not believe them. Leftists is going to tell you crime is down, and all the extremism is coming from the right. But folks, we all know it's coming from the left. Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a far leftist, a Marxist and a communist, Antifa. That's just a fact. We already know he was radicalized to the left, even though he actually came from a conservative family. But this individual, man, was a cold, hard leftist. Now, when it came to the ABC station, folks, it got shot up. And guess what? It was a leftist that shot up the ABC station, folks. Now, of course, you guys know Jimmy Kimmel was actually suspended from ABC, not by the Trump administration. Oh, no. It was actually the 28 ABC affiliates. They didn't like what he actually said about Charlie Kirk. And they were threatening Disney, hey, you got to sit this guy down or else we're not going to broadcast the show. And that's what happened. It was the ABC affiliates, 28, if I'm not mistaken, that actually got Jimmy Kimmel taken off the air. Now, will he be back? I'm not really sure. Honestly, I don't really care. I mean, his show was losing $40 million a year, and his contract was up next year. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be back. Okay, I really don't think he's going to be back. But yet and still, an ABC station was shot up by a leftist. He put 3 bullets into a window, I believe, or door. It was a drive-by shooting. But get this, folks. This man's supposed to be a lawyer. Yes. Folks, leftism is extreme. These people want you dead. When he shot up that building, he didn't care who was in that building at all. He just said, you know what? I'm so furious that I must drive by and shoot up the building. Luckily, no one was injured. But guess what, folks? Yeah, this man's from Sacramento, California. Guess what? He got out. They let him out. But not for long, because the FBI swooped in and now he's in federal custody, folks. Yes. So in California, they like to put terrorists back on the streets. And make no mistake about it, guys. This was an act of terrorism. Domestic terrorism, folks. But he didn't last long out there on the streets because the feds came in and got him. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Right over here. FBI arrests Sacramento man in connection with ABC 10 news station shooting after earlier release on bail. And his name is Anibal Hernandez Santana. He is 64 years old, folks. Now, in this clip, they're not going to show you his face, but this is him right here. This is him because he has an X account. Apparently, he's a health lawyer, policy advisor, and a veteran. Yeah. And he's completely Trump deranged. Has some very, very bad things to say about Charlie Kirk's assassination as well. We'll get to that. But let's go ahead and play this news clip, guys. Here we go.
To a developing story, the man accused of opening fire at a Sacramento news station, ABC 10, has been arrested by the FBI after posting bail for his initial arrest. KCRA3's Aaron Heft joins us live now from the federal courthouse where the suspect will appear before a judge tomorrow afternoon. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, Leticia. Yes, after posting bail and being released, the FBI has now rearrested 64-year-old Anibal Hernandez Santana. Now, he was arrested for violating federal statute 47 USC 333, which has to do with the interference to radio communications of a station that are licensed by the government. Hernandez Santana is the suspect in the shooting that led to an investigation at ABC 10 along Broadway in Sacramento. On Friday, police were called to the building in response to shots fired from outside. When they arrived, 3 bullet holes could be seen in the window of the building's lobby. And despite the building being occupied, no one was hurt. That's when the investigation began. Later the same day, KCRA 3 saw police in the River Park neighborhood, including SWAT teams. A witness at the scene reported seeing a man tackled and then taken into custody. Hernandez Santana was booked on 3 felony charges, facing assault with a deadly weapon, discharge of a firearm in a negligent manner, and discharge of firearms at an inhabited building. Hernandez Santana was held on a $200,000 bail and was released earlier on Saturday. But he was once again taken into custody and now arrested by the FBI. Back out here live in front of the federal courthouse here in Sacramento. According to the FBI, Hernandez Santana will be set for his first court appearance. That happens 2 o'clock tomorrow, so Monday at 2 p.m. In Sacramento, Aaron Heft, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah. So you guys saw that right there. He got out on bail, and then the Fed said, nah, we're going to arrest you. And they got him. They got him, man. I believe 30 years in prison should actually do the job, right? 30 years in prison. No bail. 30 years in prison for this. This was an act of domestic terrorism, folks. And maybe they didn't have a picture of the guy on this news clip here. But I showed you the picture, man. Something's telling me, guys, this was a white male. Oh, but they would have put that up real fast. But over here on X, this guy right here. Yeah. Anibal Hernandez Santana, 64, was arrested for firing the shots into the ABC affiliate station. Investigators say his motive is unknown. But one trip to his X account, Santana would have answered the question. It was a radicalized boomer, leftist with severe TDS. Yeah. Because this is some of the things, man, that he was posting. I already showed you guys that right there. But look at this here. He wants President Trump to die. Yeah, he wants President Trump to die. Look at this. He posted this. Where's a good heart attack when we need it the most? Please join in my thoughts and prayers for the physical demise of our federal leader. He posted that on September 18th, folks. And then right here, he hates Charlie Kirk too. He writes, I think the word empathy, that made up New Age term, did a lot of damage to Charlie Kirk's carotid artery. Folks, we're dealing with evil people here. We're dealing with evil people. This man is evil. Then he takes out his TDS, Charlie Kirk hating self, runs down to an ABC 10 station and shoots it up. Could have killed people. This man did not care about the people inside that building. And you know what? Maybe some of those people in that building actually was thinking the way that he did. I don't know. As far as policies, I'm not talking about the violence. Maybe they actually agree with him politically, but he didn't care. He was willing to kill these people. Why in the world would you actually do something like that? And why in the world did they actually give this man bail? That's another question. But thank God, man, the FBI came in and got him. I mean, left-wing extremism, guys, is out of control. It's out of control. All this political violence, folks, is coming from the left. Because the core base of the Democratic Party, man, is the far left. These leftists, man, they're not afraid to actually pull out a gun and shoot you dead. Just like Charlie Kirk. So this guy, I guess he wanted this Tyler Robinson moment and kill people. He made that pretty clear when he did a drive-by shooting at an ABC 10 station. He didn't care. Yeah, 30 years in the slammer. You know what? 50 years in the slammer. I changed my mind. 50 years in the slammer. But at his age, 64, 30 years is pretty much a life sentence. So what do you guys make of this? More left-wing extremism, folks. Yeah, this guy should never see the light of day again. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.